I'll start with extremely proud of obviously the basketball team. I thought the kids played really hard. I think we got in that situation with Tiana and YT with 2 fouls again, halfway through the first half, and I thought Tyler Gilbert played great minutes for us. Thought Bianca came off the bench and did her thing as well. Really helped us a lot too. I think, obviously with all the emotion of it being senior day and being Portia's last ride, into the sunset, so to speak, at least here in the Hawthorns, I was really proud of how we came together and for the most part kept our emotions in check to get the job done at the end of the day. So that being said, I'll answer any and all questions.
Talk about what P has meant to you and the program.
That's a tough one, Chris. I mean, there's so many words to describe that kid, and trying to get me emotional, aren't you? She's meant everything. I mean, you can say whatever you want to say about the kid, and obviously she's put this young group of freshmen and 10 new different 10 new faces, and she's literally for the entire season for the most part put them on her back, and has carried us to the promised land time and time again. And she's human. She makes mistakes here or there, but I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I guess if I had to, probably describe her with 2 words, it would be hard and competitor. And I mean, that's what she is. I mean, she'll have a legacy here at the University of Houston for the rest of her life. She's been that good, and obviously very well deserving of everything that she's been able to accomplish. And I've been very humbled and very proud to be her coach for the last 3 years.
Let's talk about y'all's success on offense in the first half. Y'all shot 47%. Let's talk about how y'all were able to shoot.
Well, I think it was kind of threefold. I think the first part of it, we stayed aggressive, and I think our defense really kind of got us into that being aggressive, kind of got us started. The other part of it is we had I think it was 10 or 11 offensive rebounds, and we turned that into points finally. And I think obviously when you get an offensive rebound 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a 2 or 3 footer, and I like our odds most of the time with making those. So I think that the other positive was we were able, as I alluded to a while ago, I think we're able to create some of our offense out of our defense. So I think in all 3 of those phases, it helps the percentage, field goal percentage go up tremendously.
Added to that, what was different in the second half offensively?
I don't know. I'll have to go back and watch it to be real honest with you, Chris. I mean, I felt like we, probably got in a hurry. At times I think we probably, we missed some easy ones in transition, and I think that kind of got to our head a little bit, and I think we probably needed to slow down a little bit. I think, obviously Porsche and Lely and even Marche at times got too deep and forced some things, but try to make it really, I guess, to sum it up, we made it harder than what it needed to be, and they obviously had a tremendous fight back there, and I mean, they're never going to die. I mean, when they made some big shots, I thought Schaefer really put them back in the basketball game and hit some big shots, and we were able to weather that. And the other part of it is I didn't feel like we rebounded there as well, at least halfway through the first part of the second half. And I felt like for the most part, the ending of it, we rebounded it. We rebounded the ball when we really needed to.
I guess the scenarios of seeding for you guys in the tournament?
We were just talking about it, and to be honest with you, I'm not even going to show my ignorance because I don't know enough about everything right now. All I know is that 2 things. We hold our own destiny in our own hands. That's for sure. And obviously we took care of business today. The second part of it is that I know everybody winning today helps us except for I just went blank.
Was it Memphis?
Now Memphis got beat, so I thought maybe it was SMU won. I don't know. I can't remember. I apologize. I just can't remember that. But there was one that it was, I can't remember, maybe, I don't want to speculate. But I know that we're in, we're obviously, it helped us. One team that, I know, for some reason I think maybe it was Tulsa, but I thought Tulsa got beat too. But anyway, I'll stop rambling.
Talk about y'all's upcoming game against Tulsa. What do you think y'all need to do specifically that y'all weren't able to do last time?
Show up. I mean, I think it's really that simple at times. I mean, Tulsa's a nice basketball team, but I mean, we have a chance if my memory serves me correct, and I mean, we have a chance to finish, winning 3 of our last 4 if we go there and take care of business. And it's a hard pill to swallow when we should have beat them here, and we let them go on an 11-0 run to finish the game out. We lose by 4 or 5, whatever it was. I mean, that hurts. And now, we have a chance to go, and it's going to be their senior day, and they'll be jacked up, and Mayberry's a great player, and it'll be her last go, just like it was here for P today, very similar situations. And now we're going to be on the other side of it, and we're going to have to be in it early. That's for sure. If we go to Tulsa and we go with the same attitude and lack of energy that we showed up here with, or at least the second half and certainly the end of the game, we'll get beat. And I mean, that's the bottom line to it. And then obviously the way we played in the second half, that Central Florida the other night was just as bad. So, and we got to really step up. I mean, that's the bottom line. We got to step up, and we got to be who we need to be each and every game, and we got to finish halves. And that was the one thing that I felt like today, we did do at the end when we really, really needed to, is we were able to finish.
YT Touch said one of the reasons they played differently was they had something to play for, today being P's last game, and hopefully that motivation will serve them against Tulsa in the conference tournament. So do you think that will be a help?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think anytime they have obviously so much respect and love for Pete, as a teammate. I think that's what family members do. I think you fight for each other. I think that certainly when you know that you have such a great player, but somebody that's meant so much to this program. And that's why I go back to you using the word respect. I think you want them to play as many games as, you want to prolong it as long as we possibly can, and I think that's great motivation. I think that's tremendous motivation for all of us, and I've always been that way. And it started, obviously with B. May and Courtney and, Leslie Mason and B. Scott and all them, when they, and Jazz, that when they, first year. And I've always been that way everywhere I've ever been. I've always been really big on seniors. And I think it's a special, special year. It's a special, special time. And, the longer you can play, obviously we all know, there's no hidden agenda there. I mean, the better off you are, because that means you're going into postseason, and, why not us? Why not us? And certainly we're playing better, and if we can put it all together and kind of keep our wits about ourselves, then, we'll take it one at a time. But, Tulsa's obviously the next one on the schedule, and, if we can get that done, which we're very, very capable of doing, it's certainly not going to be an easy task, but certainly capable. And then we'll roll back, right, come back to Houston, get into class, get some tutoring done, and then fly right back. And so, I mean, I think we'll be fine. I mean, I think that, I'm telling you right now, in the 3 years I've been in the league, this is the most camaraderie there's the most parity that there's been. And, I mean, it's anybody's ballgame when we get back to Tulsa.
Anything else? Thank you very much.